Hey there, everybody. Thanks so much for tuning in here on Rather Be Sweating on YouTube. Before we get started, make sure to click the subscribe button so that you always have access to these short workouts and tutorials here at your fingertips. Let's get started. Lay down on your back and relax your whole body into your space right here. Close your eyes and take a nice deep breath in. Open your mouth and exhale. Good. Bend your knees and place your feet right up underneath your knees, about hip-width distance apart. We're going to start to activate, wake up, access, tune in, connect, whatever you want to call it, with your core muscles. So when I say core, I mean really three things that you want to focus on, big picture. Your stomach, pull it in, activate those muscles. Your glutes, your butt, squeeze them. Your pelvic floor muscles, engage them. Now with your core, stomach, glutes, pelvic floor engaged, tuck, curl, and lift your lower spine off of the mat. Now, if you're coming up too high, it's going to feel like a backward bend. If you're bringing it down too low, nothing's going to happen. So come up to that scapula, the bottom of your shoulder blades still touching the mat. And from here, continue to pull your belly button in really strong. Take another inhale. Exhale, slowly lower down one vertebrae at a time and bring your hands into the shape of a triangle. Place that triangle just below your belly button. We'll roll the imaginary marble back and forth. Take an inhale and arch your lower spine. And when you make that arch, the marble rolls down towards your pointer fingers. Take a big exhale, tuck your lower spine and roll the marble towards your thumbs. And now do this a few more times back and forth on your own. This really helps you to connect to your neutral spine. It also helps to warm up your lower spine, and then go ahead, bring your arms down. All right, so our glute bridges today, we're gonna do a wide-legged version. Bring your feet to the outside of your mat. Turn your toes out. Inhale, exhale, hips lift up and down. Now on these lifts and lowers, you are no longer tuck, curl, lifting. It is that neutral spine, kind of hip to rib connection, locked into place all the way up and all the way down. And you can see that your upper back really stays out of this equation. So you're not coming up again into that backward bend. If your feet or your knees feel kind of weird, you might just need to adjust the foot placement and not bring them too close into your glutes, but also not have them too far away from you. Let's do 5 more. 4, 3, 2, 1. Now leave your heels on the mat, but lift your toes up, and hips are gonna move again, down and up and down and up. I love this one, this variation. I always feel it like in my upper hamstrings, and it's a really nice way to kind of wake up these muscles in addition to the calf raises that are quite common. Good, all the way up, all the way down, lift, lower, neutral spine, stomach in. Now you got to remember to engage those pelvic floor muscles deep inside the core. They stay activated, they stay strong. Let's do 3 more. 3, 2, 1. Now we pulse, pulse, pulse. So we're really going to warm the body up today with a short sort of fitness circuit. We're doing our bridges. We've got some abs and then some arms, legs, and a little bit of cardio. And then we're going to move it into more stretching, a little bit more yoga, a little bit more relaxation, just to feel good. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it on down. Hug your knees to your chest. Nice big hug right there. And let's roll on up for some abs. Abs today are going to be fun. We've got a knee tap, toe dip. So check this out. Lay down on your back with your knees directly over your hips and your hands behind your head. You're going to crunch up, tap your knees to your elbows, dip your toes down to the mat. Knees to elbows, toes down. So let's start. Ready? Go. Knees to elbows, toes dip down. Knees to elbows, toes dip down. This kind of combines a C-shaped spine on the knee to elbow and a neutral spine on the toe dip. Stomach in, you got it. Change. Now, take a look really quick, because when you tap your toes, it's not a bending of the knees like this. You lower the whole leg, keeping that 90-degree angle. Let's go. And you'll feel the difference. If you were sort of bending the knees the first round, that, I mean, probably doesn't feel like much in your lower abs. But when you keep the 90-degree angle intact and slowly dip it, come back up, ooh, then you start to feel that really good burn. Change. Woo, relax. Awesome. This gets everything. That hip lift, the upper abs, the toe dip, all the abs firing now. Let's do it again. Go. Exercise like this is not really about your speed, but control. So nice. Change. Oh my gosh. All right, we're in it now. So you guys have that. It's the knee to elbow toe dip. Let's do it again. Set it up. Go. You can always rest your head down. If you're starting to kind of carry this in your neck and your shoulders, please relax your head down. No problem. Especially after you do that knee to elbow portion, of course. Change. I'm always so amazed, impressed, whatever, by like lifting the hips up, how much your lower abs feel that. Ready, set, go. I guess I should say how much mine feel that. But basically to say that you can do so much good for your own body with your own body. Like, that's such an amazing thing. Change. Really, really nice. All right, we've got 3 more sets. So we're over that hump. Let's do these final 3. Ready? Set it up. Go. So I wanted to incorporate some yoga today because I've been dealing with some pretty tight muscles in my hips, to put it generally. My psoas muscle and change, my hip flexors, and I think it's caused by a lot of stress. I think just this past year of the pandemic has manifested itself, let's go again, in a really physical way in my body. So I figured, all right, well, if I'm feeling that, then there's probably other people feeling it too. And if there's not, who doesn't like a good hip stretch? So that's why we're gonna do a little bit more yoga today for our Friday workout. Change. Good. Awesome. All right, what do we got? Last one. Here we go. Best one. In 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Final set. Keep that stomach in. Neutral spine on the toe dips. Your lower spine stays slightly off the mat. Really work to pull your belly in. Control, control, control. You got it. Change. Great, great job. Okay, roll on over. We are gonna do some plank walks. So come to a high plank position. You're gonna walk your hands forward 2 steps and back 2 steps. It looks like this. High plank, step forward, 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 back, 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 back. Ready? Let's go. After those abs, oh my gosh, your abs are gonna feel this. So right hand forward, left hand forward, right hand forward, left hand forward, right back, left back, right back, left back. That's the way. Change. Next, we've got a forearm plank with a little step out. Ready? Set it up. Let's go. So hit your forearm plank, step out with the left, in with the left, out with the right, in with the right, out, in, out, in. You got it. Out, in, out, in. Just like that. We're not here for much longer. Change. Good. Back to those plank walks. We're only going to do one more. for each set. Really, really quick fitness series today. Set, go. Walk it forward. Squeeze your glutes. You know it. Keep them steady. Last couple seconds. Change. Awesome. One more set with the forearm plank step out in 3, 2, 1, go. Try to keep your spine still, using your glute med to work this. Change. Nicely done. Stand on up. Half squats are next. So come to your mat. You're going to squat all the way down as low as you can go. Come halfway up, then back down. Go. What I really want you to do is just sort of get your heart rate up, get that internal heat going, and get ready for some stretching. You got it. These are so hard, especially towards the end. Change. We're gonna come into a gliding side lunge. So separate your feet nice and wide. Come down and glide on over. Go ahead. The point here is to stay low to maximize that time under tension. And get a nice stretch on each side inner thigh when you bend the other way. Change. Again, half squats in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. So if you like this today, you have to let me know. You can leave a comment you like fitness, HIIT, this high intensity interval training combined with yoga, and I can put some longer classes together. Or if you like to stick to one and then the other, so if you're HIIT, you on your HIIT classes just HIIT, change, and for your yoga, you just want yoga. That's always good to know too. Ready, set, go. The reason I like doing them together is because I found that, I love hot yoga, so that high heat, the hot studio, that's really hard to recreate at home. But I found that when I start my yoga practice with something like this, I get warmer. I have that heat going into it. Change. So it makes it a little bit more manageable. Let's do some bear burpees now, just a couple of them. So you're gonna come into a bear crawl position. Hands under shoulders, curl your toes, lift your knees up off the floor. You're gonna step, step, hands up, step back to the bear. Ready? Go. Sometimes we jump this. If the jump is in your practice and you prefer to jump, go ahead. When I really want to target my legs though, I step it. After this, we're going to bring it down into a torpedo. Good. Change. All right, high plank. Torpedo, you bring your hips back, forward. Ready? Let's go. Back, forward. Back, forward. Oh, I feel that in my legs. So good, keep it going. Change. Okay, one more set of each. We'll do the bear burpees next, so come down on your mat. That tabletop, curl your toes, lift your knees, set it up, and go. Nice light landing on your feet. If you're jumping it, make sure the landing is really light as well. So your abs, your shoulders, your whole core, really your whole body is involved in keeping things under control. Change. Okay, we've got one more set of torpedoes. Let's do them. If your legs are like, what? That was hard. Yes, definitely. Torpedoes. Let's go. When you hit your plank, suck your stomach in, squeeze your glutes.
Just for that split second, make sure you're not arching your belly to the mat. You're almost done. Change, very nice. All right, you're here. Come to a tabletop position. We're just gonna stretch out the spine with a little cat-cow. So keep your hands right underneath your shoulders and your knees right underneath your hips. And start to drop your belly down towards your mat. Arch your spine and lift your head up. Tuck your chin to your chest, round your spine. Look up at your belly button. Push the floor away from you. Drop your belly down. Lift your head up. Move slowly through this so you can feel the way your spine is moving. Arch it. And drop it down again. Now, any tightness or limitations in your body, it's okay. It's giving you information. You can do some circles on your hands, circling counterclockwise to start, and then switch it up, move the other direction. Now take your hands and flip them backwards so your fingers face you. This can be a nice forearm finger hand stretch. Curl your toes and start to lean back. You might need to play with the hand placement, bringing it closer to your legs or further away. And, you know, stop when your body says stop. That's totally fine. Good. All right, come back up to a high plank position, and we're gonna do a little back and forth here. So bring your hands right underneath your shoulders and curl your toes under, extend your legs behind you. Take your left foot and bring it to the outside of your left hand. Lift your left arm up towards the ceiling, stretch up. Bring it down, left foot back, right side. Right foot steps to the right hand. Lift your right hand up, turn to your right. Stretch up, bring your hand down, bring your foot back. Again, left hand, stretch, even give a little twist. Hand down, foot back, hit your high plank. Right hand, look up, twist, hand down, foot back. Couple more each side. You go your own pace now, feeling the length in your body. Enjoy the stretch. If you want to linger a little bit longer in one part or another, feel free. Good. So nice. Let's do one more each side. Wherever you're at, finish up these final two. So good. Now, left foot steps to the left hand. Left arm stretches up. Drop your right knee down. Uncurl your toes. Take your left hand, reach it around, and grab your right foot. Hold. Take a breath. That's it. Push the floor away with that right hand. You got it. Bring the left hand down. Left foot steps back, right side. Stretch your right arm up. Drop the left knee. Uncurl the toes. Reach your hand around, grab your left foot, pull it in. Drop it down, right hand down, hit your high plank. Now bring your hips up. Lift your right leg up. You're gonna bring your right foot in between your two hands. So bring your knee to your nose and scoot your foot in between your two hands. Now you can bring your hands up on your leg, nice high lunge. Hold it. If you wanna press your left hip a little bit forward, shoulders down and back, drop your back knee. Lower lunge, put your hands on your leg, stretch forward. Awesome. Arms up over your head. Backward bend. Bring your hands to the floor. Curl your back toes. Bring your right knee up, back behind you, and settle back into your plank. Suck your stomach in, find that grounded position. Lift your hips up, lift your left leg up. You're gonna bring your left foot in between your two hands, knee to nose, scoot that foot forward. It doesn't have to be pretty, that's okay. High lunge, find your balance. So nice. Drop your knee down. Uncurl your toes. Arms up over your head, backward bend. So if you have that tightness in that hip area, some of this pushing forward, stretching out is definitely you'll definitely feel it. Just good to kind of say hello. I'm not ignoring you. Put your hands down on the floor, uncurl your back toes, lift your left foot up, bring it up, and then come back down to that high plank. Okay, from here, take your left foot, again, bring it to the outside of the left hand, but right away, drop your right knee down. Take your left hand and gently push your left hip, left knee open. We're gonna be here for just a couple of breaths. Now, you can stay here, or if you'd like to deepen it, you can bring both forearms down on the mat. You can come to the outside of the left foot if that feels good for you. And you might feel this on your front of your right hip or the outside kind of back of your left, or both. It's all good. All right, curl your toes, put your hands back and take that left foot, bring it back to your high plank. Right foot, bring it to the outside of your right hand, drop your left knee down right away. Take your right hand and stretch your right hip. Gently push against your right knee, only as much as your body can take. You don't want to force anything here. This should feel kind of good in a way that's like, oh yes, I've definitely been needing to stretch like that. But you don't want to push anything, beyond that. You can take your forearms down and come to the outer edge of that right foot. So good. Take a couple of breaths right here. Wherever it feels really tight, like that grabbing feeling, if you can just send a little bit of relaxation that way. Put your hands on the floor. Take your right foot, bring it back into that plank position, back to where you started. And we're gonna bring it up again. So this time the left leg coming up, hips up, left leg up, and knee to nose. Bring your left knee down on the mat into a pigeon. So my left knee is kind of pointing towards the left corner of my mat. That's where it is for you. Great. You don't need to make your leg look any sort of way. Get into this nice pigeon stretch here. So from pigeon, you can do a couple of things. You can stay right here. You can bring your forehead down. Stack your hands, forehead down. You can stretch and grab your back foot. So go ahead and find that stretch where you want to hold it for just a couple of breaths. Relax your right foot down or bring your head up. Hands down on the mat in your plank position. You're gonna curl your back toes under, lift your right leg up off the mat, bring your left leg back up and then down slowly into your plank position. Let's do the other side. Hips up, right leg up. Bend your right knee, knee to nose, bring it down, pigeon. You can notice whether one side feels more flexible or way tighter than the other. And rather than trying to even them out, go ahead and get to your point where you want to hold it for a few moments. Stack your hands or stay upright or grab your back foot. Rather than trying to feel like you need to even it out, just notice it. Most of us are either right hand dominant or left side dominant. So just in our natural way of living and moving through the world, we use one side differently than the other. So that side might be tighter or more flexible or stronger or weaker. Do the best that you can with each side. Find a place that feels good on each side. Relax your foot down. Bring your hands into that high plank position. You're gonna curl your left toes. Bring your left leg up, right leg up, sorry. And then hit your high plank again. Hold it here for a breath. Come down to your knees. You can open up your knees. Drop your hips back down to your heels. Stretch your arms forward. Now push back up and swing your legs out in front of you. We're gonna end with a little twist here. I was like ending my practice with a twist. So today we'll do a traditional Bikram original hot yoga twist. Bend your left knee on the mat, facing straight towards where you're facing, and you can put your right foot over the corner of the knee. Now you can either hug your knee in towards your chest with your left hand, or take your left arm up, push it against the knee, and grab your left knee in front. Put your right hand on your back and reach around, or you can always keep the hand on the floor, especially if you're a beginner, you're toppling over. Spine straight and twist. Look over your shoulder, twist. Head back, untwist. Switch up your legs, bend the right knee on the mat, put your left foot over, take your right arm up, over, push the knee back. Stretch your spine up. Left hand on your back, grab your thigh, look over your shoulder, twist. Spine straight, chest up, twist. Bring your head back. Undo your bind. Swing your legs out in front of you. And if you would like, take a moment and just lay down on your back and relax. You did great with this little stretching today. It was so nice to lead you through something a little bit slower, something that maybe perhaps your body needs after this year of stress and uncertainty. If you're feeling that in your body, if you're carrying that in your body, it's really normal, but there's also things that you can do to help yourself feel good and help yourself feel better. Hopefully today, this was one of those things. Please stay in your Savasana for as long as you like. And before you log off, remember to hit the subscribe button. And I can't wait to sweat with you again soon. Have a great day.